We're number one.
Jimmy, he's being a cheap ass. You know, I'm like, damn.
You heard it here first. Joe Rogan listens to our podcast first.
Right, we're the best. You know, they say people that cuss are more honest. So I'm an honest motherfucker. Put the fish away, Reggie.
It don't even hurt to give birth anymore.
Not for me.
Nothing to it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Come on. I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to do it.
I wear a thong. I got one on right now. You want to see?
Jimmy and Geek. Madhouse Bar Talks, baby.
That is a bunch of shit, if you ask me. That doesn't make no sense.
Top of the morning to you.
Morning.
St. Paddy's Day. You calling off tomorrow?
I'm already off tomorrow.
Are you? Sweet. So kegs and eggs in the morning?
Why not?
I love it. That's awesome. Will you be drunk by 2?
I don't even drink.
On St. Paddy's Day, everybody drinks. What are you talking about?
Nah.
No, you got to drink on St. Paddy's Day, don't you? One green beer.
Do
at
I
least?
look Irish to you?
A little bit. A little bit. Tiny to it. Yeah, kegs and eggs tomorrow morning. 8 a.m. Do what we do, you know?
Yeah.
8 in the morning, kegs and eggs. And then we'll leave a big mess. And Summer will come in and she'll be mad at us and
But she'll clean it.
bitching about all of us. I can't believe
They left all that for me.
Man, I've been freaking going like crazy from Thursday out because getting that patio. Once I saw that weather was going to hit, you know, in the 70s on Friday, I'm like, I got to get that patio open early. We always open it on St. Patrick's Day anyways, but.
You wanted to be a little ahead of it this time?
Well, yeah, because the weather's nicer this weekend than it was for actual St. Paddy's Day. It's like we'll be better off to have it open now, you know?
Right.
And man, did it pay off. Holy shit, this place was crazy packed. Absolutely. And all the old bartenders that worked here were all here stopping in to say hi. Most of them anyways, not a ton of them. But yeah, that was a pretty wild day, you know, Friday. Getting it ready was rough enough. As I'm trying to get it, you know, this isn't working, that's not working, right. Everything's broken. I got people coming to fix things.
A little sprinkler system.
Oh, inside, yeah. And then I thought that was all fixed. And all day it's loud, you know, it's busy Friday. All day it's busy. Everybody, the girls keep going, I don't think that thing's fixed because it's flooded back here. And I'm like, I think that's the old water. Yeah. I think that's the old water.
It didn't drain out. It didn't dry yet.
It'll dry up. Just give it a minute. It'll dry up. And
it didn't dry up.
It never dried up. So I come in yesterday morning at like 8 a.m. and I'm like, I come in and it's quiet. No one's in here and you just hear psst. I go and find it. It's just like spraying. No wonder the girls' knees were getting wet. It was literally spraying like straight up right where they cash out at the register. It was the water hose that goes to like the pop machines and stuff. It's like spraying straight up, like right at them. Like I mean,
it's just a real fine mist, huh?
Exactly where they have to stand to get to the register. To the register. Yeah, so it definitely was still leaking. They're all like, I think it's still leaking, and it's like I wish I'd have looked back because they probably had like wet spots on their knees at that point.
Yeah, it sure wasn't from them running fast and the water sprinkling back up on them.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But anyways, yeah, but it's fixed now. I think it was weird, like that. The way that
you go to puberty or something.
Yeah, I just did. I think. Yeah, the way that worked out was like the lines that they use for the water lines. It's weird because he kept fixing it and then he fixed it, and what happened is it's like a 2-walled hose that it's actually in, and all that was building up on the outside layer, so it was blistering. It was getting impregnated everywhere, like it was just blowing up, and then eventually popping. You know what I mean? That's how they were sprinkling like that. But yeah, that got fixed, which that was inside. That wasn't even outside. let alone the stuff I had going outside, trying to get all that working and everything. But everything got open pretty close to on time. But yesterday was, man, I come in here yesterday at 8 in the morning, fixing with the leaks, dealing with them and with that stuff, getting all the drawers ready. Then I was the cook in the morning till 5. Then I was the bartender from 5 till close. So I was here bartending until 2:30, essentially 3 o'clock in the morning last night. So that was a long, long, long day. That was too long for me. I'm too old for that shit. I ain't gonna keep up with it. But I did get a visitor last night. Mr. J.D. Tomlinson came in, Mr. Highfalutin Big Shot.
Yeah.
I'm on Joe Rogan now.
I don't need you guys no more.
He actually said, he goes, yeah, we should come in and do the podcast again, like just chill, relax.
Yeah.
I wish he would come in and just tell the whole stories about all of it. But he's an attorney. You know how attorneys are. They're not going to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Everything's going to be exculpatory.
But he's
or whatever.
he's not under oath, so he can lie. We ain't nobody.
Yeah, but it's about he doesn't know where his next move is going to be, if it's political aspirations or, you know what I mean. Who knows? He's just not going. He's an attorney. He's not going to give information that you're not supposed to, or that you're not sure about. He's not going to put himself out there for no reason.
Maybe he can run for this thing in South Florida.
For the councilman? Well, that Angel won't come on either.
I don't understand that.
I think he's nervous about coming on too. The new one that took over for Antonio Baez.
Yeah, because you're kind of rude to them guys.
I am?
A little bit. Oh, firm. We'll just say firm.
Firm?
Yeah, you're firm.
I said that's what I need to do better with podcasting. Like, we bring people in to interview them, and really what you're supposed to do when you bring somebody in,
let them talk more.
Let them talk and let them give their opinion, and then maybe at the end you can say something. But I just straighten them right out in the middle of the thing. Like, you're not going to think that way. This is how you think.
Right.
This is the way you do it.
That's why we can't get nobody else out of here. Except Walter, he'll come on. He don't give a shit.
Walter, man, holy shit, that dude ain't got no filter, does he?
Hell no, he's worse than
He's hilarious. I love it. He is. I mean, he was great on here. I would love to have like 3 hours on here with him. He would just.
I would come on with him, you, and a little bit of drinking. Oh my God.
Oh man, that can you imagine? That was no drinking there. He literally left work, came and did a podcast to go back to work. So there was no drinking, no nothing going on there.
We get him a little, and that wasn't like you say. He wasn't loosened up.
No,
loosened up, baby. We'll get him in trouble.
Another animal, man. Yeah.
Hey, what? Okay, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say he was freaking ridiculously honest about everything.
Yeah. So what about anything good on YouTube? See anything or any of them reels?
On the reels, well, that freaking the baton.
That's what I was referring to.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Oh my God!
Holy shit! There's a high school race.
Was that high school?
Yeah, it was a high school track run, and they're running, and a girl passes her on her right hand side, and she hauls back. I mean, reaches back.
That was an accident.
She reaches back all the way to a whole nother state, and then just swings it right and cracks her in the head while she's running past her.
It was an accident.
But the thing is, I didn't understand is she slowed down after that. You didn't have to slow down. Now you can win the race. You got her out your way.
Right.
But no, seriously, she is on the news saying it's an accident. That was an accident.
It was.
It was on camera. We all seen how far you reach back to smack this it.
It don't matter. Remember how Jelly Roll picked his nose?
We're not allowed to say that.
But that's what I'm saying. He didn't do it. Just like this girl didn't hit that girl.
Man, yeah, I don't know. It's funny. I don't know how that works because TikTok's the only one that said something. But that Jelly Roll picking his nose and eating his booger,
that wasn't real.
He clearly did it. That's what he did. I mean, it was right on camera in front of everybody behind the soon-to-be president of the United States, and he literally took a look at it and went, and it was like, I mean, I love Jelly Roll. I mean, I went to his concert. I think the guy's great. He has some awesome music. I mean, I like the guy a lot. but he ate his booger regardless. You know, I mean, I can love anybody, but if I seen him eat a booger, I'm gonna tell them they ate a booger, and
Right.
I saw
you eat that booger.
But TikTok, for whatever reason, banned that video that we posted that saying that, which was like, we said that, 2 months ago?
Oh,
So it's been out there for 2 months, got hella views on it, and now all of a sudden they banned the shit. Like, are you kidding me? What is that about? And it's because they're saying, so I don't know. You might be right. They might ban the video of her whacking him with the baton too next. I don't know. They all pick, like, TikTok's one, YouTube's one, but I'm starting to see it loosen up. Like, it's definitely, like, they're not, like, being like they were.
How's not?
TikTok is, I'm saying the other social medias are starting to loosen up. They're not, TikTok is still, Chinese, so they've got their own agenda,
Yeah, I don't know. It might be wrong, but it did look on purpose to me.
It looked on purpose like a motherfucker. Are you kidding me? Knocked the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And then she's like on TV crying like, I can't believe people would think that about me. Like, we watched you do it. It's like Danny, my uncle, years ago when he worked for me. He gets in an argument with this guy Mario that's working with him, and Mario's up on a lift or a baker or scaffold, something, whatever it is, and Danny's pulling back the trigger on the track fast and firing track fast gun pins at him. I had to let him go. I'm like, dude, you can't be shooting nail guns at people when you're fighting at them. And Danny goes, oh, Jimmy, you know I'm not the type that would do something like. I'm like, that's what you did. This is what you actually did. It's not a hypothetical. This is what you actually did. He goes, yeah, but that's not how I am. It obviously is. Right. That's what you did. I mean, that's
how that girl's doing it.
Yeah, she's like, I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do something like that.
Something I would do.
She tried to say she lost her balance. She lost her balance because she was reaching so far back to swing.
Yeah, you're mid-stride.
Oh, that's great. That's a crazy ass video, actually. Yeah. That one's if I would have had more time this morning, I have it on my phone. I was gonna put it on. I had it that was one of the ones I was set to put up, the video of her smacking her.
Yeah, let them be the judge of it. Shit.
I mean, I'm sure they've seen it though. Most people have seen it by now. It's all over the news, and it's also all over the news. Her saying, "I tripped, I tripped and accidentally smacked the shit out of her." It was a hell of a come down.
I shot her 5 times.
That was some perfect timing on that trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit too much.
That's like that one. What was it? That sheriff where he said they shot them people how many times? And he said that's because they ran out of bullets. Remember that one?
Oh, wasn't that Florida sheriff or whatever it is? Yeah, that guy's funny. He's always saying crazy shit like that.
That was just too much.
Or was it Texas?
I don't know.
Why'd you shoot him with? That's what he said. Why'd you shoot him with?
Or some shit because we ran out of bullets. It's like, wow.
I mean, it's at least he's honest.
Yeah, a little too brutally honest.
Yeah. Sometimes you need an extra bullet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everybody ran out of clips. We sent somebody back to the station to get some more bullets.
That drives gun nuts crazy when you say that.
What?
Clips.
I don't give a shit. Gun
nuts go. I mean, it's common practice. If you hear it on the news stories, everything, everybody calls them clips. But gun nuts, it's a magazine. It's not a clip. But you hear it from everybody that it's a clip. Like everybody calls it a clip.
Don't care.
But they're magazines is what they actually should be called. Just not to correct you, but everybody does it. But the news does. I mean, everybody does. It's everywhere. Everybody calls it a clip, but for whatever reason, that's not what it's called. I don't know how it just randomly started being called a clip, but they should just address, or what is it called?
You kind of ruined my little joke. I was saying, run back to the police station, get bullets, basically, and you just messed it all up.
That was a joke?
Clip, yeah.
Oh, it wasn't a very good joke. I didn't even know it was funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was supposed to be funny.
It wasn't a real like a knee slapper, but it was okay.
So JD goes on and talks with Rogan. He goes down and hung out. He said he was talking about just in general Austin, how cool it is. I want to go to Austin and check it out because they've changed since 2020 basically.
They changed.
Rogan brought all that scene there all that came from LA, like what is that, the Laugh Factory or something like that?
I don't know.
And he brought all that scene down there now, which Austin was already a cool town, but I guess like it's got like a comedy clubs everywhere, all down the strip now. And then he's got his podcast going, and he's brought all these comedians are there, like all the ones that were in LA. So kind of a cool spot. I'd like to go check it out. Just fly down one day, maybe could do a weekend there or something, check it out. I think it'd be cool. Yeah. It's on my agenda of things I want to do, just to go see it. I wanted to go with JD, but he freaking wouldn't invite me. He was nervous, he said. He goes, I wasn't as nervous. He goes, till I seen how many viewers actually Joe Rogan has, you know. It's like, I think he's got like 63 million subscribers.
Sure. He's close to us, so. He'll have a 4.
But yeah, he was. I honestly, I was looking at it. I go, I prefer, like, if you're gonna watch on a JD Tomlinson scenario, I think we did a better job. I actually watched them both back to back, and I just think we did it. But a lot of that is that Josh Dubbins. Basically, it was Josh Dubbin. Joe Rogan's good. He's better than I am when it comes to letting people talk. Well, yeah, obviously, but I mean, he lets people talk, and that. So then, that episode was more interesting, especially to us because we're JD Tomlinson friends, and but it was more interesting when JD and Rogan were talking than when Josh was talking, for the most part, for me.
For what? I don't know. The only thing is, it's what he was saying was interesting. It's just the way I think he.
Yeah, he's a monotone, like something, and then like the Amanda and you both, and then it's in all the comments that they were smacking their lips. I don't know who was doing it, but somebody was going. Somebody said there was a bunch of going.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that.
You said something like that, didn't you?
No,
that wasn't you.
I said the guy didn't draw my attention, is what I said.
Oh, Amanda said something about that, but then I looked in the comments, and the comments are a bunch of people talking about them smacking their lips. I didn't even pick up on it. And I was
remember people used to say something about me in the ice.
Oh, yeah. You had to stop with that.
Yeah, I had to stop with the ice.
I know sometimes if I get the microphone too close, you'll hear my nose whistle in there, and that freaks me out. Oh, it's horrible. I hate it. It's the worst, dude. It's just stupid little things like that, and they drive you nuts with the podcasting. And then the content becomes better than you just have to let it go out, I guess. You know, like when you're looking at, it's like the one thing you want to cut out, you can't. You know
Everybody
what I mean?
says I was going like this a lot.
Well, you did used to, yeah. You did used to, because you were looking at your phone more.
I still am, but
try to keep your head up.
Yeah, you got nice things out here. I got a phone sitting on the counter like that. So.
Well, what we need to do is we need to get. Well, I don't watch the show though while it's going on. You know what I mean?
You say when people comment stuff.
Yeah, I'll watch the comment stuff a little bit, but I would never have that anywhere anyways.
What?
Like the comments and stuff. Like I would like to set up a screen though for our videos that we would play just the video over here, but it could also come in on our screen at the same time. Which we can do, but it's just, that's a lot of effort that
humming's going on.
I think it's because the furnace is off. I think it's an electrical issue. Like I said, Steven's right. I think we just got to rerun the wires straight from the box all the way in.
Sounds kind of professional today.
Yeah, it probably does sound a little better than normal. Probably sounds a little better than normal. Or am I getting a text message? Oh, there we go. Another text message from scheduling issues. I haven't even made the schedule yet, and they're complaining. As soon as that's funny. I'll sit there and I'll make the schedule. I'm sitting there, I got to wait for everybody to request and this and that. And then I get them all, and I put it together, find some way where it's going to work.
And piss somebody off.
And as soon as I do, I get text messages, from people bitching about what went wrong on the schedule. but the patio opened with success. So there's lots of shifts, probably more than I need, more than I have people for at this point, because we're bringing Sam Smith's coming back, but she's not coming back until, well, she's not this week. The following Thursday she'll be back, but only on Thursday till May. So she'll be a month of just Thursdays. She'll do a month of Thursdays, and then she'll be in May. She'll be back on the schedule. So I really don't. So there's lots of extra shifts right now, is what I'm saying. With the patio being open, lots of extra shifts, essentially. But so Amanda was requesting off for like 3 weeks, I think, something like that, 3-4 weeks. She kept requesting off all the time, and it's screwing up my schedule because I have all these people requesting off, and now Amanda's requesting off the same days that everybody else is requesting off. So then she's like aggravated about how many days she's getting, and it's like, well, you're requesting off when I would be giving you the days. You know what I mean? And everybody else is too, by the way. So it's like I'm not, like I'm stuck in a conundrum, like of where do I, you know what I mean? The requesting the days off thing is supposed to be you request it off, and then if you can't, you can't. You know what I mean? They're supposed to have availability, which they fill out, and then there should be requesting off. But the availability is something that kind of gets set in stone, and a request off is like you got something coming off and you request off. Now, I'm not saying if you're requesting off because you're going on vacation or whatever, you're just going to get denied. But I mean, every week, a week before, or maybe sometimes 3 days before the requesting off, and it's like I have nowhere to fill. You know what I mean? So it, anyways, it's rough, but it's easier in the summer because the patio just gives that extra shift that.
You usually have more girls working in the summer, anyways.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that we're gonna. I think Nikki wants to come back as a server. And I think we need to add a server in. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to when the summer opens up. It just seems like it's doing, like everything's moving towards, like it's just really been picking up a lot lately.
Good.
So I'm assuming that patio is going to have that server that's out on the tables and all that stuff, you know, as it gets warmer. Not maybe for the next month, but after that, you know.
Yeah.
Because we'll have the patio will be open and all that. So tomorrow, Kegs and Eggs, you're coming up, you said? You gonna help me cook breakfast?
What are you making?
I don't know. I haven't even went to the store to get it. I got to go get it. My thing is, this is
You're
my problem.
You're going to spend $1,500 in eggs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What do I do? Kegs and pancakes? Kegs and Eggs at $9 a dozen? I don't know about that one. That's a rough one. But yeah, I got to do breakfast in the morning for everybody. We always do. Me and you usually are the ones that do it, actually. So, do Kegs and Eggs in the morning. Should I do a costume type contest, like best, sexiest, funniest, like we always do for this stuff?
I was gonna say it's just almost tradition now. You might as well.
Yeah, like do it. What time do you think we should do it though? We don't want to do it late because people got to work in the morning.
Probably 7, 8.
That's 7 was the number I had in my head, so I'm running with it. That 7 was what the number I was thinking. That's the number I was thinking.
Yeah, it's a little early, and it's.
Brian, what did you do for $2?
We don't want to know.
He went down for $2, he said. No, but so I'm thinking 7. I mean, we had a good weekend. You know what? We've had a good weekend. People were here. A ton of people on Friday. We had a pretty good day yesterday.
What are you gonna do for the what's the winner get?
That's what I said. That's what I'm leading up to. We've had a good weekend, so there's a little bit of cash. So I could probably do you know what I mean? You know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna do 200 best.
Original?
No. We're gonna do. What do? We do funniest. Usually we do funniest, sexiest, best overall.
Yeah.
Let's do 200 sexiest, 200 funniest, and 300 best overall. That way, get some of the money back that they spent here this weekend. Because we had a lot of people spending money here this weekend. Brian, he's explaining himself. Brian's like, no, I mean eggs.
Yeah, it was eggs. Eggs went down. I didn't go down. Oh,
so what did I just say now? Two, and three?
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. So that's what we'll do. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we're going to have the contest, and it's going to be sexiest $200, funniest $200,
and overall,
and best overall $300. All right. So now everybody knows.
And you said it on here. You can't change it.
I can't change it now. It's
you
out
go
there.
up, but you can't go down.
This is live. I can't even. There's nothing I could do about it. It's out. It's out there now.
Well, that ain't what I meant.
Yeah, what happened was I tripped and accidentally said 3.
Right.
I meant $3.
Oh shit!
No, that one was nuts, man.
We was laughing when we seen that the first time. It was like, what? How's that an accident?
No way, that's an accident. That's not even not even close to being an accident. There was a bunch of stuff that we wanted to talk about. I forget now because we were running late this morning. I'm trying to remember what all we were talking about that we wanted to bring up. Let me look real quick and see what I got in my phone here. Oh, I thought this one was funny. This was funny to me, which I know Donald Trump and Rosie O'Donnell has been having that whole thing for years because he said just Rosie O'Donnell or whatever. Right. So she moved out of the country, right? And this is the greatest part, okay? So she leaves the country and she moves to a country that is 95% one race, right? Has an official language, requires voter ID. Christians, illegals are not allowed to work or obtain social services. Limits abortion to 12 weeks, and it has a 12.5% corporate tax. Everything that Trump stands for, everything that Trump stands for, is what she's. I don't know where she. I think was it Irish? Is that what it was? I think Ireland maybe. I'm pretty sure it was Ireland. I can't remember though, but I thought that was I thought that was hilarious to me. Like that when you really look at that, like she literally is going to a country that is everything Trump's trying to get to, and she's protesting him trying to get America there by going to this country to do it. Like it just makes no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was funny. That one I wanted to bring that up because I just think that's hilarious. But I don't know what else we had. We had a bunch of stuff where we were saying, oh, man, we're going to have a lot to talk about this week. Mm-hmm. But I don't remember exactly what all we had going on. I knew that was one of them. The JD going off to talk to Joe Rogan, or Joe Rogan copying Madhouse Bar.
There you go. Girl, that's what I was going to say.
Or bar talks. Can you win all 3, Brian says? Well, we have, Brian, I don't think you're going to win all 3.
He ain't going to win sexiest, so I don't know what he's talking about.
But we have had a girl win sexiest and best overall. So when you win one, you're not eliminated from another one. You know what I'm saying? So if that answers your question. What is this that you just sent me?
The pardons.
That's how many pardons each one did?
Yeah.
Is that true?
I looked it up a couple different places. I'm
really?
Like, damn, yeah.
God damn. So, you want to tell it?
Go ahead.
So, Gito just sends me this just now. This must be one of the things we were wanting to talk about. So, this is the pardons, right?
Right.
Well, you know the funny thing with the pardons too is that when Trump was leaving office, they kept saying the preemptive pardons are ridiculous and this and that. You can't. He's going to try and do that. Trump never did any of that. But that is what Joe Biden did. They didn't say nothing, but they were throwing a fit like, oh, this is what Trump's going to do. But anyway.
But even Biden said he wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, well, he didn't say. He said he wasn't
About
going
his
to pardon
son.
his son.
Right.
He didn't say nothing about the preemptive
Then we went
pardons,
back
which
to-
I didn't even know you could do a preemptive pardon.
I don't even think that doesn't even sound legit. What the hell?
I mean, if I was president and I could do a preemptive pardon, I'm
Shit.
preemptive pardoning me. And then when I get out of office, I can do whatever I want.
Jeez.
I can do whatever I like.
Let me put a preemptive after I'm out.
Yeah,
That's just
absolutely.
weird.
Hell yeah, let's do it. So what you sent me is that Bush, when he got out of office, or in his presidency, pardoned 200 people. That's how many pardons he put out. Sounds reasonable. That sounds about right. Like that seems like the right number to me. Like there's 200 people maybe that have had injustice, that there's no other way for you to get them out other than this, and they really, you view that they shouldn't be in jail. 200's a lot, really, but it's reasonable. But then Barack Obama went 1,927. Which, that's a lot. I mean, you thought 200 was heavy, but damn. I mean, he just went, what, 5 times that? 5 times? Yeah, 5 times that. So then Trump next comes in with 1,700 pardons, which is right there with, I mean, he's close to Obama. Joe Biden did 8,064. Is that true?
I've looked it up a couple of different spots, and that's what I seen.
That's like half the country. How many people are in prison right now? That's what I want to know.
He probably opened the doors. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you know what? Oh my God! Like how they open the border. He says he's like, Trump thinks he's gonna have a good life. I'm gonna let all these criminals everywhere.
You can look it up more, but that's what I looked up.
I'm looking what you
different
tell. It's what it says. But that's crazy. 8,064.
That's a lot of people.
Oh, Linda says hi to Gito. Thanks, Linda.
She didn't say hi to you.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Thanks. Yeah, so 8,000. See, that's just, and then how many of those are preemptive is what I want to know.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And I want to know how many people are in prison in the U.S. right now. That's what I want to know. How many people are in prison in the U.S. right now? How many people are incarcerated, right, in the United States? 1.8 million.
Damn, that's a lot.
It's a little bit. And he pardoned 8,000 of them. Adam said hi. Hi, Adam. How are you? So 1.8 million are incarcerated. 986,000 are in state prisons. 158.
What's that other word on there? One's a pardon. What was the other one? It's something else.
That's it. Then the one you sent me?
Yeah, but there's another word for it. I don't know what the difference is. Like, what does it mean different?
Exonerated?
I don't know if it's...
Or... I don't know. The one you sent me doesn't say nothing but that. It doesn't have anything else on there.
Yeah, there's another word there. I don't know what that other word means. I gotta look it up.
Oh, pardons or
Clemency or something?
pardons or clemencies. Well, I think what it is a clemency is that I think a pardon is you're basically free to go, whatever. It's nothing. It's over. I think clemency, they say, is like time served, basically. Like they think you served enough time, which, you know,
Well,
I mean, in all fairness to maybe say Obama down, maybe Obama. I don't know. There might have been some people that got clemency because they were in there for like marijuana.
you know, there's another thing in there that I was reading that the people, some people didn't take it. They was like, nah, I'll stay.
What?
Yeah.
Who would do that?
Somebody had a couple more months or something. Just be done.
Well, wouldn't you be done anyways? Why would you?
I don't know. There was like 8 people or something.
That's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. Those are 8 stupid people that don't deserve a pardon. How's that?
They probably didn't want it. They didn't need it.
Big dummies. Stupid. or you might want to call them a rum-dum, but something. They're not normal people. There ain't nothing good about those people. Those are dum-dums. I'd have to look at that. I can't believe that that's even true. That's pretty crazy.
I'm just lying, making shit up as I go.
No, you always come up with some weird shit that I never heard about. You do. That does happen a lot, actually.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. Why would somebody be like, nah, I'll just sit here?
Yeah, fuck that. Nah, you know what? I want to get fucked in the ass one more time before I go.
Jeez.
You know, I mean, that's. I mean, you're in prison. Why would you? You know.
I think you've been watching too many movies.
You saying that doesn't actually happen in prison?
Nah, I don't think so.
Really? Oh well, I might start being a little more nefarious then. I thought that was a guaranteed if I go to prison.
That's what you was hoping on.
No. No, that's why I act right. That's the reason I act. That's the only reason I act right. It wasn't to being, because let's face it, alone in a cell with a bed, as hard as I work, that don't sound horrible. Like, I mean, I could sleep some time away, play some cards, relax. Sounds right.
Okay.
But, you know, I don't know about the...
I'm sure it happens, but I'm like, it's not as often as what people think. What, you think everybody goes to prison and just ends up getting raped or something? No.
Yeah, that's what I think. Well, no, I don't think that. Somebody's raping them. I mean, I think that it's half and half. I mean, I think it's survival of the fittest. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
Man, you know how many cameras are in that thing, and it's just not like that.
Yeah, but the cameras never seem to be in the right spots.
I'm sure if you piss off a guard and you piss off inmates at the same time, they can make it happen. So you're telling me that every person that I ever meet that's in prison, that I've known has been to prison, that isn't the biggest guy in the world, I was wrong to think that guy's been fucked in the ass? Oh, absolutely.
You think that?
I know that. Yeah, that's crazy to even think that.
Really? You sure they just aren't talking about it and they just don't want to tell you?
I know a lot of prison guards too, and and just don't drop the soap.
Don't drop the soap. Don't ever drop the soap.
I don't think that happens as much as people think.
I don't know. I'm not going to risk it. That's all I'm saying. You know what's funny? You know that Jim Adamczyk? He comes in. He gambles. He always has the hat. He used to gamble. He's a mortgage guy. He came in yesterday. I seen him he was in the restaurant yesterday, or maybe it was the day before. I think it was yesterday, but I hadn't seen him in a while. I go, yeah, where you been? And he goes, I've been around. And he was telling me he listens to the podcast. I was like, really? I didn't have no clue that he listened to it. But he's been in the mortgage business for a long time. Like, that's his thing. We might bring him in and talk about mortgages one day. Let people maybe give them some tricks how to get a mortgage better. You know what I mean?
Daryl's been on vacation. I think he comes back today or tomorrow or something.
Oh, he's not back yet?
Nah. He might be.
Well, he's watching the show. If I was on vacation, I wouldn't be watching the show.
He'd be thinking about us. Yeah.
Well, what time is it there?
He probably wants to go to prison with you.
What time is it there? Arizona right now?
I don't know.
It's got to be at least, 10?
I don't know. You started the podcast so damn late.
Yeah, but they're 2 hours behind, aren't they?
I can't remember. He texted me the other day.
Arizona. I don't know if it's 2 or 3. Is it 3?
I think so.
Yeah, so he's quite a bit. He's probably just waking up, actually.
Probably ain't went to bed yet.
He's partying it up. He don't party like that, does he?
Shit. Hell yeah, he does.
Does he?
Yeah. Daryl got a couple days off. He's doing it.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought higher of him. Amanda. So JD came in yesterday, and he's not a drinker really, you know what I mean? And he came in, and you could tell when somebody's not a drinker by their drink order, typically.
Who?
JD Tomlinson.
Oh.
You could typically tell, and Amanda just can't let nothing go. So he comes in and he ordered a screwdriver.
I said, I am.
He ordered a screwdriver.
Screwdriver? I haven't even heard that in 20 years.
Yeah, well, no, it's a rookie drink usually. You know what I mean? Or a breakfast if you're out, like starting like at Put-in Bay. We'll do screwdrivers.
Are we on right now talking about JD like this?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Well, Amanda give him shit about it right away. Like she just because Amanda was the one who went and got him, and she's like screwdriver. What the fuck is that?
You put training wheels on that thing?
Yeah, that's what she said. She goes, no, I'm kidding. I know what they are. My mom used to drink them. But he's not a drinker, and that's a good thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but that's funny because it's that, and then like amateur night, like New Year's Eve or whatever. You get a lot of amaretto sours, or what's the other one that they always are drinking? I can't remember. You get a lot of those like standard ones, you know what I mean? White Russian or something like that they order, and they're just not drinkers, and that's fine. But they're always there when it's like party night usually. But he was just stopping. It was cool to see him. I was glad he stopped in. And to go hang out with him while Amanda's gone. I ain't got nothing doing the next week. To go grab some dinner or something with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was telling me that it was a pretty cool adventure out there. He was liking it. He enjoyed it out there. He said that Joe Rogan's studio is, he goes, believe it or not, he goes, it's not that much. He goes, it's nice. I'm not saying it's not nice. Because it's not much different than yours, honestly.
Sure.
So I'm like, I mean, it's a studio's a studio. I mean, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't see the other side of the wall and all that.
Yeah. The only thing is that he doesn't realize to him when he's in here, oh, yeah, it's about the same. But like to a tech guy or to me, I know for a fact it's a lot different. You know what I mean? Because
he does have somebody on the side.
He has somebody over there
keying
setting
shit
it up, and he's got everything plugged away like the way it's supposed to. Well, I mean, not the way it's supposed to. I mean, what we're doing is just fine, but it's definitely would be easier if you had somebody like just controlling it, like the Wizard of Oz in the background. You know?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet. I need that tech guy. Where am I going to get a tech guy from? We keep saying that, I still ain't found one. You know who I was thinking would be the best one, but he probably wouldn't do it. Or he'd probably have some crazy, like he'd be like, oh yeah, I'll do it for $800,000 a year. No problem.
Sure.
Leroy. I mean, that's his thing, right? Isn't he a tech guy?
I don't think that kind of tech.
No?
I'm sure he can do it, but that...
But he's a tech guy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and he seems like he would have some funny shit to say here and there, too. You know what I mean, Leroy?
He's funny, dude.
He is hilarious. I don't know if he'd be interested, but I think he would be I think that'd be awesome if he was involved in it. Like doing that, I think. That would be real cool. And he probably could get our frickin' humming out of here when the furnace is on, which would be even cooler. Because like today, this is going to sound great. This is amazing. This is what we're looking for all the time.
We've had it before. I don't know why it went to that.
I think it's when the furnace came on. I think when the furnace kicked on in the fall, that's when it started. And that's when I was telling Steven, and Steven goes, yeah, it's grounding issues. And you know, I mean, he's an engineer. I'm sure he knows what he's talking about. But it's a matter of getting time to go through and rerun that the right way. I was thinking about putting an extension cord and just running it from down there up here for now temporarily, but the problem I have with that is that one, it's temporarily. Two, you start running an extension cord, it's probably going to give you problems because of that too, and it's silly. There's no reason to do that. So Kegs and Eggs tomorrow, costume contest per se. I don't know if you call that a costume. It's garb, St. Paddy's Day garb contest. There you go. St. Paddy's Day garb contest tomorrow.
What else are you making? I know you're going to do your corned beef sandwiches and stuff.
That's all we do. We play hell keeping up with that. I mean, those things, we sell so many of them. And I don't even know, I haven't even factored in the Uber, Grubhub, DoorDash phenomenon that's going to happen, too, along with that. You know what I mean?
The only thing with that is, don't you think that bottom bread is going to get soggy? Just
no,
for the travel.
I've got things set up now a little better. I've said it. I've changed it. It's the bread that we used. We started using it like a year ago. Yeah, we've got it. Believe me, I'm not giving all my secrets out, but I got it. Believe me, it travels night. We spent a lot of time now, or I have spent a lot of time making sure that if we go to DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats, that our food travels well. That's the key thing that I focused on. That's why we got the French fries we have, the buns we have,
did work out really good.
Breads we have. Everything that we're using right now is all about traveling well and taste, obviously, but the travel well is the key. That's why the pizzas are gone. The pizzas don't travel well. The ones we had, they were fantastic. At the bar, you sit and eat that pizza at the bar, hot, fresh, amazing.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, when you get to the destination and it's a little cold or whatever it is, it just doesn't hit the same. Like, it literally would be like, you could have that thing be a 9 out of 10. You get it home and it's a 5. You know what I mean? Like, that's horrible.
Yeah, what you did with the fries was that works perfect.
The buns and stuff, the breads are all the same. Everything's been adjusted to make it like travel well. So it's gonna, though, if you get a corned beef Reuben, it's not gonna come in soggy. It's gonna be, it's harder to do. A lot of the places like Slimans and stuff, they have real thin rye. They have that real thin, dense rye, which is how they compete it. We still got that delicious, fluffy, but we got it set up right, though. But like I said, I'm not giving all my secrets out. But it definitely is bomb, for sure. That Reuben is... So I haven't even factored in that. So I don't know how this is going to play out tomorrow. I mean, that DoorDash and Grubhub, I suspect, is going to do more
than in-house?
Than corned beef. Well, we always do a lot of to-goes on it.
Oh.
We do a lot in-house, but we do a lot of to-goes always. So once you put the delivery aspect, I think that's gonna. I mean, I think you're gonna really see big numbers out of that tomorrow. In fact, I was debating about ordering a couple more corned beefs, just because of that, because I'm not sure how it's gonna.
Yeah, that's a horrible thing about it.
Because you don't want it to go bad. Yeah, I have no clue. The problem is that I've said it a million times. Selling out of an item is not really all as bad of an item. I mean, you want to sell your product, obviously, but if you sell out of it, you have no waste, which is always a plus.
It's timing when you sell out.
Yeah, you got to sell out late. You can't sell out at noon. Right. Yeah, you can't do that.
Oops.
But if you sell out like later in the day or something like that, 9 o'clock, somewhere around there, you sell out. The people that wanted it still want it, and they're going to be back probably to get it as soon as it's back in stock. They just, you know what I mean? They just like, damn it, I went too late. Yeah. And then the next time you do it, they're going to be there that much earlier. Right. You know what I mean? To make sure that they get it, if that's what they... So running out never has really been a horrible thing.
You never ran out of anything too early, have you?
We have a couple times we've run out of some things early. I'm trying to think like what we've run out of. I know wings during COVID, during the shutdown. I bought 15 cases of 40-pound wings and was sold out by 2 o'clock. When we were because that back then, what happened was. The wings dropped. They were $83 when COVID shut us down. He called me and told me he had wings for $40 a case. Obviously, every bar and grill is closed right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I got the bright idea. I go, I'm going to do 59-cent wings and deliver them. Yeah, that's what we did. So me and Amanda are out delivering wings, and we're selling 59-cent wings. So literally 15 cases of wings. I mean, that's insanity. And we sold out. Yeah. Like, it was crazy. So, yeah, we've sold out of some things early. That's the most craziest one I've ever seen happen. We've sold out of corned beef never before 7 o'clock, though. Never. No, I've never sold out before 7 o'clock. And I always have some kind of mishap with the corned beef every freaking year.
That one was pretty funny. I didn't say nothing then, but it was pretty funny.
With the water?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Because what had happened was...
I think you already explained it on here.
Did I? I put water in and it burnt it up. Well, then, this year, Summer, she feels bad, too. She made 2. She put the alarm on, and whoever was working the second shift was supposed to get it out and put it away or whatever, and for whatever reason the alarm went off and they shut it off and never took it off, and it just kept on cooking. So then Summer called just to make sure, to verify, but it was like a few hours later, and they're like, oh shit, and turned it off. So it was overcooked by like 4 hours or something like that. So that sucked. But
no, wait, that was prime rib, the one I'm thinking of.
Oh no, that wasn't me. That was the corned beef I'm talking about. Was I put water in it last year?
I remember that too.
And they burnt up, and I go, "What the hell's going on?" It was so delicious the first time, and I thought we put water, and I couldn't remember because I hadn't done it for years. You know what I mean? And I thought I put, but yeah, when you put water in there,
don't do it.
No, I don't know what the hell happens, but it's not good. It's not good at all. But no, yeah, you're talking about our first year for Kegs and Eggs. Back then, we did prime rib every Saturday. We do prime rib every Saturday. So, and this was Saturday. It was a Saturday. Was going to be St. Paddy's Day. Actually, I believe, if I remember right, I think that St. Paddy's Day was on Sunday, but we didn't open on Sundays back then, so we were doing a day early. So, because we were closed on Sundays, so we were going to do it a day early. It was our first one, so it was 2017. I think if you check, St. Paddy's Day was on a Sunday that year.
I thought St. Patrick's Day was always on the same day.
It is March 17th, wherever that falls.
Oh, okay.
So it was a Saturday that we were doing it. We were celebrating it on a Saturday, even though I think it was actually on Sunday. So it's on that Saturday, and we were back then doing prime ribs, and we were selling 2 or 3 prime ribs a week every Saturday. And I had no clue that St. Paddy's Day corned beef was going to dominate it, and that the prime rib shouldn't even have been cooked. I didn't even realize that at that time. But that we come in to do Kegs and Eggs in the morning, and there's 3 prime ribs, 3 of them, still cooking in the oven. Still cooking from the day before, like way the day before.
Who was that?
Sean.
Yeah,
it was Sean, not Sean Cook, Sean Panther, the one that was running the kitchen at Quaker Steak and Vermilion after that. Yeah, he was the one who did it. He felt bad too. But
right.
Dude, I was livid. Do you know how pissed I was? I was mad as. You know, the only thing though is I got over it real quick because that day got out of hand quick. That was a busy ass day. We did more in sales that day than we do a lot of time. Well, I did more in sales on that day than I did this past Friday with the patio in the summer and the nice. I mean, it was crazy. That was wall to wall, like it was nuts.
Oh yeah, everybody came that day.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane.
That was like everybody came that day. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, that was our first St. Paddy Day. It was real. It was crazy. But yeah, that was me and you going in to do Kegs and Eggs, cook the breakfast or whatever.
That's what it was. Where I just look and I just turn around and keep on walking.
And it's funny, you know. And that should have been the lesson, because I come in the other morning and I go, I smell something, and I can't put my finger on it. I'm trying to figure out what I smell. So I'm going through the kitchen trying to figure out what it is, and I can't find it. And then Summer she goes, I got bad news for you. She goes, last night, she tells me about the corned beefs. And it's like, that's what I smelled when I went in the kitchen. That was so, it was not, I don't know if it was burned or just overcooked, but like that, it had a very unique smell that I've never smelled before. Overcooked corned beef, which I think was burnt corned beef pretty much, yeah. Pretty sure that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, that shit happens.
You got a costume for St. Paddy's Day?
Yeah, I'll wear one of these. I got a green one. Yeah.
You got a green one?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I got one. Hold on. Right here. This is what I'm wearing. I should have did the whole podcast with it on. There we go. St. Paddy's Day. I don't know how you do headphones and that. Maybe I got to put the headphones on first and then the hat. Oh, that looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's comically great, though. That's some good stuff right there.
You could have just wore the things underneath like this.
I tried, and it didn't want to work because they're built like Does it just turn backwards?
I don't know. Just take it off for now, please.
Nah, I can't now.
I got to look at this
I'm
shit.
committed, bruh.
Right.
I'm committed.
Okay.
I'm going for my $200 or $300. I want best costume.
You ain't going to do it with that.
I might.
No.
It's possible. I'll wear the headphones too. I walk around with the headphones on.
These people come prepared when they come for that costume stuff. They do, too.
These girls definitely come prepared for sure.
They come.
They definitely come prepared. But yeah,
that one. Remember the One Night Stand was pretty good.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, the first time I saw that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was. I haven't seen her. Where's she been?
You don't do trivia no more.
Is that where she was always for the trivia only?
Always for the trivia.
Only for the trivia? That's
I've seen her a couple times after that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Looking for the trivia?
Yeah, probably. Probably the first time you canceled it, she come in and was like,
oh, must be next week.
Yeah. So
I guess they're not doing
it. Yeah. I'm going down there.
Hey, I stand by that one, dude. That's $1,600 a month I'm putting out for that, for trivia. That just makes no sense to me. To keep doing that with the crowds we were getting. I mean, if we were getting bigger crowds, and the problem is too is that trivia was on wing night, so I'm selling wings for 79 cents. Trivia probably wasn't drawing a crowd. You know what I'm saying? The wings were drawing the crowd.
Oh, you couldn't have done it a different day?
It's possible, but there's problems with, like, say Monday. If I do trivia on Monday, the problem is that at some point Monday becomes Monday Night Football.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's things like that go on. So, and then he has scheduling too. So that's part of what goes on. Yeah, that's part of the issues.
Monday's a slow day until
and
sports
then
days.
Thursday's the same thing. Becomes Thursday. Becomes Thursday Night
Tuesday?
Football. Thursday we're doing the guitar thing, which that's starting to take off. He does like that open mic basically, and we're actually, I talked to him about, we're gonna maybe do 2 in the summer, 2 nights a week where we do the open mic jam night session, and I think that's gonna do real well. Actually, I think
Daryl says he knows how to play. I told him to get up here and do it.
Does he know how to play?
I guess.
If Daryl knows how to play, come jam. Yeah, for sure.
200 guitars.
And some people like to sing, and he just plays the guitar for them.
Yeah, I don't want him to sing.
You don't know? Have you heard him?
I don't think so.
I'd buy your album, Daryl.
I would too. Just wouldn't play it. Because I support my friends. I'll buy it from them. I'll never play it. But.
Yeah, they had a patio opening Friday, dude. That was crazy busy. That was. I haven't seen that in a long time. My dad was here from West Virginia.
I didn't get to see him.
No, well, he was at my grandma's, but he came Wednesday and he was leaving Saturday morning. My sister's the one who told me. He didn't even say nothing to me.
Wow.
And then he tried to call me at one point during the week, but I knew he was there, but I was so busy. I'm like, I got to get over there. Well, Friday, finally, at like 7 o'clock, I got enough time, and I went over there and seen him for like an hour, you know? So I leave, go to see him for an hour. I come back. It was busy when I left. When I come back, the field was half full. I go, holy shit! Like it was nuts. I'm like, damn.
Then you felt bad you didn't put enough people out or something. You'd be like, damn, they're just swamped in there.
Well, Allie, I guess, handled it pretty good because Allie was training with Mariah, and Allie goes, like, should I start taking tables? And Mariah goes, if you feel comfortable. She goes, and she said that seems to do a good job. I get no complaints came through so far, so that's good. That's a plus. To have no complaints and a busy night like that, that's pretty good. And we get complaints from everybody always.
Yeah, just some.
They don't hesitate to complain, that's for sure.
I like when people say, oh, I've been waiting 15, 20 minutes. It's like, I don't see no fast food sign here. It's like, damn, you ain't come to McDonald's? Come on.
Well, it's rough, too. Like yesterday, one of the customers was complaining about how long his sandwich was taking to come out. But, I mean, it was literally under 10 minutes at the point he started complaining. So I think that maybe he had drank too much and, like, time was moving at a different pace for him or something. I don't know. But he was complaining about it, and I'm, like, sitting there going, I mean, I had just been out there. I smoked 2 cigarettes. I'm like, and I was on break, so I'm smoking them back to back. I'm like, and he started complaining. I watched him order it, you know?
No, I've seen times where people should complain, and I've seen times where people shouldn't. And I'm like, some people just overreact sometimes.
Oh, man, like that woman from Amherst that threw a fit during the shutdown. Did I ever tell you about that woman? Oh, that woman lost her shit on me because someone was smoking in the back. What happened was, that was during the shutdown, so we were doing only carry out, so you'd come in and pick up your food or whatever. And the lady's trying to be nice, like everybody was. Everybody was really good to us, like ordering food and coming and picking it up. And she was trying to do the same, support a local business, you know. And she orders this food, and she comes in to get it. It's not ready yet. And I told her, I said, I'm sorry. I said, we had about 30 tickets back there and this and that. And she said, I've been out there waiting for my food, and your guys out there are smoking cigarettes, and I'm waiting on my damn food. And it's like, I had 4 cooks in the kitchen. That person that was getting off at that point, I can't remember exactly which one it was. They were off work. They just got off work, and they were smoking, waiting for the ride. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this woman's like yelling at me, and I'm just like, you know what, go fuck yourself. I told her off. I was so wound up at that point, like with COVID and like being shut down and like not knowing where things were going. I was wound up. And for her to come at me like that, and she was in the wrong, you know what I mean? And I tried to explain it to her, and she just was, you know, like a chihuahua at me, and I just lost my shit. Told her to get the fuck out. Then she was still trying to pay for her food. I said, nope, I don't want your money. And then she was feeling bad because she really was trying to do good by local businesses and help us out. But man, once you start acting like that, it ain't helping us too much.
I've had them situations here.
What? Where you lost it for no reason?
No, I've never lost it.
What about that guy you knocked out in the parking lot?
He pulled a screwdriver on me. That's totally different.
A screwdriver?
A screwdriver.
What was orange juice and vodka going to do to you?
I don't know. Nah, that was a one-time thing. But anyways, no, I'm saying cussing out. Nah, just no.
I've had a few. I've had to. Hey, that girl, remember the girl with the pretty eyes that was with the long hair that was on the patio acting crazy a couple days? She was only out there for like 3 days and then disappeared. You know her, right? Or you know her family or something? Is she related to Alyssa?
In the kitchen?
The Alyssa that used to work here, the bartender for a minute?
No.
She's not related to her?
She's the girl in the kitchen's sister.
No, the one that just worked for one day? That's not the same girl.
No, the one that's working here now.
That's her sister?
Yeah.
Oh. Because the Alyssa that used to bartend here, she was here yesterday with somebody that I think is related to her that I think might have been the girl, but I wasn't sure. Like she was there with her husband. They were shooting darts. Does she come in here? Do you see her? I guess she comes in quite a bit. So it's not the same girl. She just has pretty eyes.
Yeah, different girl.
That's why I was wondering. That's why I was asking.
That's what's her name? Sister in the kitchen.
No kidding. That's her sister? Mm-hmm. How many sisters she got? Because the one was working.
There's a bunch of them.
Is there?
I don't know. There's a bunch of them.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Brothers and sisters or whatever. There's a bunch of them.
Oh, I didn't. I had no clue. I would have never.
And the one you're talking about was here yesterday. Might have been another sister. I don't know. But the one in the kitchen is her sister.
Alyssa might be in on that too.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't really know. The names aren't the same. Alyssa and hers. So that wouldn't add up. But
unless one's married.
No. Well. Yeah, you're right. You might be right about that. Yeah. But I don't think Alyssa was married. And the girls in the kitchen the 2 sisters had the same last name, so I don't know. I don't know either. All right, I got to go grocery shopping for breakfast.
Yes, sir.
Breakfast for the morning. Typically what we like to do is some sausage, bacon, eggs, maybe biscuits and gravy. I love to do my biscuits and gravy. That's probably all we'll do. Sausage, biscuits and gravy, eggs, bacon.
Gotta have some kind of potatoes.
Oh, yeah, potatoes. Potatoes. Yeah, potatoes, too. Yeah. I got to go to the grocery store. I got to go grocery shopping. I'm spending my day shopping today.
All right.
All right. Everybody, sorry for the late start. And we will see you next week. But make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We're going to tell you
TikTok.
how great tomorrow is going to be.
Yeah. We might even go on live tomorrow for a little bit.
Why not?
Why not? I don't see why
We should
not.
do the contest on it on live.
Do the contest on live?
Yeah.
Nah, we don't want to do that.
Why not?
Because if the winner does it right, the sexiest contest can't be on live.
Okay.
We're out.
All right,
Peace.